Now let's turn our attention on the National Peace Council, which is urging the two major political parties to adhere to electoral rules and regulations for the voter registration exercise to proceed peacefully. National Chairman Professor Emmanuel Asante has been speaking with leaders of the New Patriotic Party and the National Democratic Congress in the Asawase constituency on rising tension on the ongoing compilation of a new register. Nana Sensumensa has more.
The Peace Council chairman toured some registration centers in the Asawase constituency, during which he also raised concerns about social distancing breaches. He says a lot of education is needed to ensure registrants conform to social distancing protocols.
I'm sure that the EC should continue to educate people. The new queue management system is good, but whether the people have really understood it is another matter. I think the queue management system is something that will really ensure the social distancing that we are talking about. It's intended to do that. But if you look at the way people, they are maintaining some kind of social distance. You go to some places, you see some form of it. But I think we need to educate people the more to understand that COVID-19 is a reality and that we should be very, 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 very careful about COVID-19,
Professor Asante later admonished the political leaders to exhaust the laid-down electoral rules if they have any concerns, rather than take the law into their own hands.
These things are to be expected. There is no way that you're going to meet political parties like NDC, NPP, and expect that they will all be in agreement. But getting from all of them, apart from the counter-accusations, we realize that all of them want the registration to go on. They want peace to prevail. We've spoken to them that they should try as much as possible to maintain peace, and that if they are not happy with it, they should go by the rules and make their complaints to the appropriate bodies. Once these have been done, we believe that we'll be able to move forward. Nobody should take the laws into their own hands, and there should be no bloodshed whatsoever because of registration and because of the election. After all, what is it that we are seeking to do? We're doing this to elect people who would represent us to ensure the development of our nation. This is not a matter for us to fight about.
Asawase has been flagged as a hot spot since the registration began last week. The council is, however, confident meeting with political parties will ensure peace prevails. Representatives of both parties responded to the council's admonition.
But I would advise them that once they have events, they should try and make sure that we follow the due process. Channels of grievances are there. Challenge forms are not there for nothing. They are not there for ornamental purposes. They are not there for any other thing but to challenge in due process. So we should follow those channels for peace to prevail. We want free, fair, and peaceful registration and election in 2020. And I hope, inshallah, we will get there. But the throwing of stones on the fence and trying to create the impression that Asawase is on fire, there is no peace.